our destination?
What's in Lauren's purse?
Let's go for a ride.
Welcome to Girls Trip.
I have no idea
Lauren
what's
has
going
no
on.
idea what's going on.
This
So-
whole week, and I'm not stressed at all about it.
Okay, let's just
Joy, take it away.
let's pause real quick. This is a timeout moment right now. Okay, first off, Rebecca and I have never been more bright,
Yes.
and I mean that in all the senses.
Disco balls.
So, in honor of Lauren's birth week,
Yes.
which is this week, and we
Woohoo!
are so excited, in honor of Lauren's birth week,
They
Rebecca.
decided to cover me up as much as possible.
That's number one. Lauren must be covered.
Yes.
But in honor of Lauren's birth week, Rebecca and I are not allowed to wear neutrals.
Also that. I mean, my shirt is practically meshing with my skin right now.
Right, yeah.
Where
We
is
are not
my-
allowed to wear neutrals, which is basically saying go shopping.
Go shopping.
Because you need clothes. So
Yeah.
we are attempting to just come somewhat into Lauren's light. And
Yeah.
I don't know if we will
We'll
make
ever
it.
make it.
But we're gonna try this week for you.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, so we were all black for Rebecca's birthday.
And now we're
We're
all colors.
all black and we're all colors now. I don't even know what mine's gonna be like, but that's
You're not going to have a choice.
I thought you were gonna say
We'll
we're
have
not
no
wearing
say.
clothes. I'm like, okay. So we're super excited for this week. It's gonna be super, super fun. Lauren has no idea what
Nothing.
is going on.
Help me.
okay. No clue whatsoever. But
sounds
on
fun.
our beauty day,
Yes.
we decided to take a look into Lauren's purse and see what type of items she has. Maybe we'll talk about the items that are in our purses as well.
Yes.
But I'm really interested to know what's in Lauren's purse. But what she doesn't know is
Mhm.
that we have
Contributed.
maybe contributed
Maybe added some things
a
to
couple
this.
things to her purse that she may find helpful.
Oh,
so
boy.
Yeah. So
I don't know why she's upset.
I know,
I don't know
like,
why she's
you
scared.
might have a really
Best
great
day
prize
ever.
in here. So
Best day ever.
I'm surprised you found room because there's so many things in my bag.
I may have taken out one or two.
she did. She's like, let's filter through this and just
I
make
was like,
sure we can find
This
some
is
stuff.
the fourth bin of wipes. Maybe we can get rid of. Maybe we can get rid of a few.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, shall
Motherhood.
we take it off of its throne?
Yeah,
so
Lauren,
we
you can please lower it a bit. First of all, this is luggage. This is not a real purse. Okay. So, Lauren, why don't you start off?
Did you hear that thud?
Boom, like
My
a dead
husband
body.
complains all the time about how heavy it is. He's like, you can't possibly need everything
Is he
in
the one?
there.
Is he the one that has to carry it?
I carry it most times.
Yeah,
okay.
Occasionally, I'm like, I can't take this.
It's big. It's big.
It's
mean, would we
big,
consider
but my
that a
life is
purse?
kind of in it, and
It's dense.
It's dense.
It's in everything. It's a work bag.
Yeah.
It's a purse.
Okay.
It's my kids' catch-all.
Right.
And that's
Right.
what it turns to
Um,
eventually. You
right.
just need that.
Yeah, so I go through it pretty often to try
Right.
to like organize it and purge it, but then it's immediately like out of control.
Okay.
I actually want to do one thing before we dive into
Yes.
the realm of this purse. Just because it's beauty day, I think
Yes.
we need to recognize Lauren's haircut. I
Yes,
just
we
think
do.
it's really important.
Yes, show it off.
It's short
Yeah.
and it's beautiful
and gorgeous.
and gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good.
How do you feel? Do you feel like a new woman or?
Yeah, I kind of go through. I don't get my hair cut often. I get it cut like not even once a year, probably once every 1 to
Every
2
just
years.
shocking
Because
2
it
years.
never looks unhealthy.
Yeah.
So
And so usually by then I'm getting the itch.
Okay,
And because
okay.
I don't get it cut very often, I'm like, it has to be drastic. Like if I walk
Yeah.
away with 1
Yeah.
inch, I'm gonna be like, what
You're
was
like,
the point
what was
of
the
that?
point?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, I usually, I mean, I cut off probably like, I don't even know.
You
6
cut off a
inches.
lot,
About,
yeah.
Like it was a lot.
and when
but-
you go to your hairdresser and you tell her that you want to cut off that much, she's like excited, or is she like, "Whoa"?
oh
that's a
yeah,
big
she's like,
change.
let's do it.
Amazing.
Fun.
Love
okay.
that.
I mean, it looks so healthy. Just look.
Yeah.
New year, new year, new,
Bouncy.
new
New
hair.
year, new Lauren.
New year, new
haircut.
Lauren, new hair. I love it. Okay.
Go in.
So why don't but you may spot some new things in here before we get to the new things? Why
Uh-huh.
don't we just go into put your hand in and then just take out something that you recognize and tell us what that is.
Okay, I'm nervous. I really
I'll
should.
hold
I
this.
should have. I
You
should have.
should've gone through it.
Okay. I mean.
That's and we saw that we were hoping for
I
that.
was like, I'm leaving.
What
it
is that?
in.
Who doesn't potentially need googly eye stickers for an emergency.
Googly eye
Googly eye
stickers.
stickers.
Yep.
Lauren?
That's, you never know
If
when
that's
you might need
not
that.
a mom's purse item, I don't know.
what is.
I don't know what is.
This is where like I try to stay organized.
I mean, then that is
Right.
pretty good.
This is my mom pouch. So this has like emergency diaper, a cute little first aid kit.
Oh, that's adorable.
This is smart. This is very strategic.
half-eaten
What she-
bar that my son had, cough drops, snacks.
Yeah.
This looks like an emergency.
Like
This is
bag.
the
If you were putting your
emergency
hand in there,
kit.
you
Okay.
could grab that and know exactly.
Exactly.
Decorated with lemons. to make us
Exactly.
happy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's
Okay, so that's fine. Now maybe we might need to venture into something a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
Should I grab something I don't recognize?
Yes.
Pick something.
Go
Pick
for it.
anything.
Okay, well, obviously I'm drawn to this because it's bright and colorful.
Okay.
And
So-
I don't know what this is.
If you know Lauren, you know she has a bit of an allergy problem.
She has a bit.
Lauren,
of the sniffles.
unfortunately, I remember when she told me this, I was a bit concerned. But she has she takes a Zyrtec. You take a Zyrtec every day.
Yeah.
From what month?
From like March through the end of October.
So we decided to make
We need
your
little
tissue
napkin.
experiences a little bit more
Yeah,
fun.
little pouches.
So these are little pouches that you can put all of your tissues in, but also they're little pouches that are good for lip gloss and
yeah,
all
this
the
is
tiny things.
adorable.
They can be used in multiple
All
ways.
your vitamins that you take every day,
Yes.
those can go in there, but they're
So
super
many.
fun. There's lots of different fun colors. So this is a good purse little
Yeah.
insert.
These are
we thought.
so cute. I've never seen these little like pouches like this that are kind of flat. I mean, I was like, as you were saying, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, tissues, and like there's gonna be 9,000 other things that end up in here.
No, you can put anything you want in there.
But these
Put
are-
your Zyrtec
Yes.
in there with the tissues.
Where
like,
do you
know.
find these?
We have our
mean,
sources.
We have our we will not disclose.
Wow.
But it will be in the description.
But it will
You
be in-
can't know, but everyone else can.
Yes.
Yeah, these are adorable, and I will be using all of them.
And I love they have multiple options of the types that you can buy, like the different
Yes.
colors that you can get. And this specific bundle was like Lauren.
Yeah.
this is like
100%.
I need to go on vacation
Yes.
Also, it's every time
So
you reach
cute.
in there,
because
you're
these
like,
patterns are like flamingos and
I actually
pineapples.
I may grab some for myself because I do carry around a smaller purse.
Mhm.
So I do like little
Mm,
inserts
little,
that
yeah.
I could put in there for
100%.
like little Advils or
Yes.
whatever
Yeah.
we.
But this would
whatever
be
we
so
need.
cute to put a gift card in to gift someone.
Totally.
Also, like
Totally.
that's the perfect size.
We can
Mhm.
totally do that.
Love these.
All right,
Yeah.
grab one more new one.
One more new
Okay,
one.
one more
Okay.
new one.
And then an old.
And then an old. And then an old.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, please describe. Oh, this is Joyce again. She's got to go with this.
So
We had to add something in here.
once again, if you know Lauren, I think this was marketed to me on my Instagram as if your skin is really thirsty and dehydrated. And I was like, mine's not, but Lauren's
Yours
is. So Lauren, this is your fab journey. It's starting. And
This
it's a-
is yes,
Mhm.
First Aid Beauty, which I inadvertently got you started on, not
That's
even
right.
knowing,
Yeah.
Unknowingly.
really.
Yeah.
And you've been
The spokesman.
yelling at me
Yelling.
to try this for so long.
So this is a brand new one that they just came out with. And
Ooh.
it is specifically for
Is it- yeah.
even more
Hand me the.
sensitive skin.
I'm just gonna
Oh, just dab it on.
like
yeah.
that.
Even more sensitive skin that really like they market it as if you have a problem.
if you're an
soaking-
alligator.
yes. If you have a problem soaking in moisture. And I was like, I feel like that's Lauren. I feel like it doesn't soak in
It doesn't soak
enough.
in.
Now, obviously, you can put it all over your
Yeah,
hands,
it's just
arms,
for my
but
face.
it is for your
Yes.
face. So
We're just not gonna do that right now.
yeah, not at the
Yeah,
moment.
let's not touch that up.
We're not there, but
so let
this is the hydrating dewy gel cream with hyaluronic acid and ceramides. So I'm super excited to try this.
Can I smell it? Actually, I didn't.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
opened it.
Smell
I think it
So-
doesn't smell like anything. I think it's
Which I actually-
fragrance.
It's very.
Fragrance
It's
free.
very.
If
Oh,
it's
I
for
like that, though.
yeah, sensitive skin, it's
Yeah.
safe
It's
for
very,
sensitive
like,
skin.
It's not anything.
and it's so
special, but
pretty.
it's
Look at
not-
that color.
It is really pretty.
Love it.
matches
I will
with your
be
complexion.
dousing my face in this tonight. I am so excited because I've been wanting to try something new for a long time. I just don't buy myself these things.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think you'll like it. And if you don't, then you know. But I think it is going to be a good product for you.
Yeah.
I love
I'm
the
excited.
gel. Sometimes
I like the
versus
gel.
lotion.
Yeah.
It feels good.
But I'm really excited.
It feels a bit thicker, like just a bit
Mhm.
stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I was in Ulta with my mom yesterday, and it's just so overwhelming.
I know.
Yeah.
You go
I'm
there
like,
and you're like,
I don't
50
know.
products of
I don't
whatever.
know what to even try. So I like when someone else just gives
it to you
makes
when
the
you
choice
just
for
find
me.
it in your
You
purse.
just find it in
Try
my
some
bag.
things.
I love that. I love that so much.
Okay, let's
an
pull
oldie.
out. Let's put out another old.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh, this is a purse.
Yeah.
This is a purse,
All
Rebecca.
right, we'll just pull out a bunch of the paper.
She has multiple things
Oh,
in
God.
You
her
always
bag.
need to be prepared with a notebook
A full
because you never know when you'll be. I don't know, being struck with inspiration, being an investigative journalist.
Why-
Yeah.
No small notebooks here. Oh
It
my
says-
goodness.
half by
it
11?
says professional. on it.
Professional.
Professional.
I like to pretend I'm a professional at all things.
I'll take if you
Okay,
need to.
here we go.
Yep.
Wait, what?
This is a receipt. I'm not sure what for.
Read it.
Oh, for Starbucks.
Okay.
Wait, don't read it. Miles,
Why
don't-
is this?
don't-
Oh, this is really long. Oh, this is from a New Year's party.
Oh, okay.
We're like,
We're in March. Oh,
Bought a lot of cake
no.
pops that day.
oh
I'm
my.
really bad. So I typically carry around a crossbody and this. My crossbody is just 90% receipts. I don't throw them out. I just
don't
stick
know
them in
what
my
is the-
purse.
sometimes
what is the?
too.
I mean, I find it cathartic to rip the receipt off of the thing, bunch it up immediately, and throw it in
throw
the
it-
garbage before leaving the store. I find that very cathartic.
Yeah, I think I'm always just like in a rush,
So you
or
gotta
like I
just
have
grab
to
and
like
go, throw it
grab
in,
a
yep.
child's hand, or like and I'm
so
just
you're
like shoving
stuffing
it.
Yeah.
And then there's other things I'm nervous that like I'm gonna need the receipt to
Yes,
return it,
okay.
and I'm like, so I just don't throw any.
I
of
mean,
them
those
out. There
cake
you go.
pops. They
those
could
cake
be,
pops.
You
Yeah,
don't know
you
if they're
never
gonna.
know.
You don't know if they're gonna work
What's
the way
this?
you want
Oh.
them to.
Oh.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles story time.
We know that's for your
Yes,
your entertainment.
This is for
Uh-huh.
me. Never know when you need
When
to
you're gonna need to read a book.
read a book. Calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Magnolia
oh, obs.
Oh,
magazine.
aw.
So the thing is, this will probably sit in there for about 18 months before I read it.
Okay.
When is that going to be read? Like when you find yourself at a nail appointment, an unexpected nail appointment, and you just pull it out and start reading?
No. When will I read that? I feel like I read stuff like that when I'm looking for inspiration
Okay.
for projects or something
Okay.
like that.
So it's
Then
not really
I'll-
when you are.
It's
actually,
not for
a downtime
relaxation.
thing.
Okay. Okay.
We have
These are
folders.
these are various folders. This has both school medical questionnaires
Lovely.
and a receipt from Jerry's Shell and Service for our car.
Oh my gosh.
This has all sorts of event planning paperwork in it. So yep,
Wow.
there you go.
Okay. Well,
There's
now I'm
that.
a little sad,
Yeah.
and I think it's time.
I think it's
to
time
go
for
for
a
a
new
new thing.
New thing.
There's a lot of new things in here.
Oh, this is exciting.
What is this?
You have
It's-
to open it.
yeah, this
'cause-
is-
Okay, this
well,
is what it looks like. It's very
Although
cute.
this is, you might not use this in your purse that much.
Mm.
I hope you do find time to use it.
This is so great. I'm
Right.
kind of shocked that I don't have this already.
I mean, as we all know, she likes to read books, but you're not reading them. You're not saying you're constantly like every day sitting down
No.
and having a good read.
So
but-
cute.
Oh.
Just you have to experience the full of them.
These
as
say,
well.
go away, I'm reading.
Reading.
They're socks, so that will be seen at the bottom of my feet.
So this is to hopefully
It's a
make
full
you
library on there.
read. You're gonna go onto your bed. You're gonna put your cozy socks on, and
This
you
is
are going to read a couple
fantastic.
books.
They're so cute and colorful.
These are
Yeah.
hilarious.
We found less colorful ones. We were like, nope.
No,
You're
absolutely
like,
not.
no.
Those are the ones
We're
that
gonna
we want.
go full.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I'm hoping that you pull out your magazine one day.
When
Yes.
you're
Just
trying
put
to
them on.
exactly have
And
something
just
fun,
relax.
You can throw that on here if you need to.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited to just stick my feet at people and say, go away.
Read the socks.
Especially my kids who can't quite read.
can't
100%. Be like bottom of the feet instead of talk to the hand. Talk
I
to the
also,
feet.
I think when we were trying to talk about things to stick in your purse, and obviously books are things that
Yeah.
we know you love, I'm too scared to buy you a book.
Yeah, I don't know if we wanted to take that chance.
Mm-mm. We're gonna let you buy your own books
Yeah.
because I feel like you are
That
too
was a
much
little
of a
too
critic.
personal.
Mhm.
Really?
Mhm.
Well,
I don't feel like I'm a critic before I read it. I just think that of the genre that I like most, it's
Mhm.
probably hard to find a book that you can be sure I haven't read yet, unless it's very new.
That's
Oh,
true.
didn't even think
'Cause
about that. We were
typically,
just like,
yeah.
we'll fail.
Do you use Goodreads?
I don't.
I feel like if there is one candidate for Goodreads, it's you. Like you are probably the
know.
best person too. I know it could be a lot of work to go through. So basically,
Yeah, I was like, so what's this, guys?
so it's correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not on it nearly enough. But you can create an account, and you can.
Mhm.
It's kind of like a social aspect too. Like you can follow other people that are really into reading,
okay.
and then you start your own library of books.
Oh, and people
that
can
you
like
have
this
read,
is
and
Lauren's
people can
list
see you can rate
of-
them.
Okay.
Yeah, so but it's really cool to be able to look back and see how many books you've consumed, because you could just generate your own library, which is really cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
feel like
fun.
I didn't like the social aspect of it.
Sure.
Where I'm
Mhm.
like, it's none of your business what I'm reading.
You
She's
don't
like,
have to
This
tell
is a
people,
little
follow
too,
people.
too out there. I would like it to be more personal.
I love
my
the
stash.
idea of it
Yeah.
though, of like having a library, because there's so many things where I'm like, I don't know, have I read that? I need to read the back of the book and like jog my
Yeah.
memory. But it just feels like I'm so far behind. Like how far back
Mm.
Yeah.
do I go?
They also
Okay.
send you, like, if you have a Goodreads, like I get emails every once in a while that is like, oh, the top rated book this past month from Goodreads, which is cool
Yeah.
because they do your genre that you like. So
Okay.
yeah.
I do like that they generate lists. Like sometimes
Yes.
if I'm looking for a very specific type of book that I'm in the
Mhm.
mood to read,
Mhm.
you can search that and then it'll bring up a Goodreads list of
Mhm.
recommendations and I
Yeah.
can kind of sort through that. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
That's
But
fun.
um,
Next.
love some reading socks.
Keep going. I'm waiting for something to come
So
out.
this is one
Yeah.
of the most important things
I was like,
in,
that's
Okay,
perfect.
okay,
I was
okay.
like-
I was like, wait a minute, that box looks too crumpled to be
in
something
my
new.
bag at all times.
Oh, is that a card?
it's
or
not
memory stick?
This is
This is
a
for USB, right?
USB-C
Yeah.
hub. So, you know, they made the MacBooks as like obnoxious as possible, so you
Mhm,
can no
of
longer
course.
plug anything directly into them.
Of course.
So I have to have this at all times, so I can
Okay.
plug in
Sorry, Mac.
Yeah. a USB or HDMI or whatever
Mhm.
it may be. So this is
So that's a
this
staple.
this is a staple. This
Okay.
has to go with me at all times. Otherwise, it will probably be a really bad day.
okay.
More needed than your phone charger?
I don't carry a phone charger.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
okay.
this,
Yeah, I
this
normally don't have
is-
one
is
either.
it.
Okay.
I guess because I have one in my car.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So
too.
I
So
plug
you're
in.
charging
As
as
you
you're
go in,
driving.
you
Yeah,
always
I'm
do that.
always
Yep.
always jumping
Okay.
into that.
I like
Love
that.
it. Love it.
Okay. Should I pull up
Something new.
We're just gonna
I'm
avoid
waiting for this.
the half-eaten
All right.
goldfish.
So I will talk about this one. This is a donut, but it's neon, and it's also like a stress ball.
It's
So-
funny.
We don't want to paint this picture that Lauren is stressed, okay?
She's not stressed.
She's not
She's
stressed. She's on a
blessed.
mission. She's on a mission, okay? And sometimes I feel like you're just like, go, go, go. So, like,
Uh-huh.
at times we need you to just squeeze this donut and imagine yourself with coffee and a donut some days.
You can
Are
do
you-
it.
I'm not stressed getting it open at all.
And this is just one of those little gadgets that if it happens to be in your purse that day, great. If not, you're going to come home and you're going to de-stress.
I love that we
Squeeze
inadvertently
it.
stressed her out.
No, this is amazing. I'm pretty sure my kids have the cat and dogs.
These are like squishable
these.
type things.
Yeah.
Yes.
um,
But look at that. Look how fun that is.
I mean, that's fun.
this is such a cute little donut, and the
The
frosting
icing-
comes
That
off.
is
change
news
yeah.
to us.
You can change.
Or news to me.
You can change the frosting.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm gonna have a whole collection.
Yeah, so,
So
you know,
talk to us about
something stressful.
why. Okay, why do you think we may have thought stress ball
Oh.
for Lauren's purse? Like, what are some things that could happen throughout the day?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm never stressed. I don't really do anything.
yeah. You know, just
Um,
trying to get to, you know, kids
I
in
think
the
today was a
car.
pretty good example, which is boring, so I won't really get into it. But I guess I wear a lot of different hats.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm kind of like the jack of all trades. So
Mhm.
wherever, I feel like I'm the complaint department or problem department of
Mhm.
wherever I am.
Mm-hmm.
So you just, you know, and I find a solution.
Yeah.
So I try to look
She's like,
calm
I find a
Find a solution. while I'm doing
Yeah.
this, and I am obsessed with donuts. the most delicious thing you could ever eat.
So I'm sorry you can't actually eat that one.
they know me
Yeah.
well.
It's
They
okay.
know me really
But
well.
But we're not
it's
just
a
gonna get
drawer.
her stupid blue stress ball.
I know.
We're
we
gonna
had to
get
make
her.
it creative and fun.
We're gonna get
I
her
wanted
a
to get off the
donut
ground.
one.
I don't know if I'm gonna give it up.
It
but-
may
Okay.
actually
All right.
be.
The
Well, you could just
packaging.
keep
It
holding
may be fun to literally just do this throughout the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
When
once
you're
my kids
brainstorming.
catch sight of this, I'll never see it again.
When
So
you're
it's staying
brainstorming,
always
yeah.
in that. Like,
I-
it's, yeah.
I literally may get one for myself, not for stress, but because I'm constantly doing this to
With
my
your
fingers.
nails.
So if I have something else maybe in my hands
like a
to play
yeah.
with, maybe
Fidget thing.
Yeah.
Fidget spinner.
yeah.
It is fun. I will say that.
I kind of want to try.
Okay, try
Okay.
it. Try it. Try it.
It was been in the box. Oh, that's
Next.
that's
oh, yes.
firm.
This is
You're like, ooh. that ex- okay.
this is a Jovi patch,
Okay. Yep.
which we had been using incorrectly for a very long time, which is so embarrassing
Yeah,
and
it is.
hilarious.
It is.
And it for sure had a placebo effect.
Yeah, I would
Because it was
agree.
working for me, and it's not possible with the way we were using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, misunderstood the
Let's
website
Talk about the Jovi patch. What is it?
initially. So the Jovi patch is it's for pain that you can be for like menstrual cramps. It can be for back pain, kind of any type of pain. And it's supposed to provide pain relief by blocking like pain signals in your body. And it's all about like finding the right placement and whatnot. And it's just like they have different shapes, but like
Almost
circle or
ice-
rectangle.
like a patch
Yeah.
you put on.
Yeah, so now I know how to use it the correct way, but was definitely using it the very wrong way. We all were.
We were
Yes,
just
we were
using
for a
the
bit.
adhesive.
We were just using
Yeah.
the adhesive, not the actual.
And we were like, is my shirt supposed to stick to it? I guess
Yeah.
so. It's fine.
Guys, we know what we're doing.
100%.
Like, we know.
Yeah.
We got it together.
Yeah. So that was really embarrassing to realize eventually.
I wish you kept it to yourself.
I know, I should have.
Honestly, I know.
She texted us one day, and I was
Yeah, I
like,
was like,
I could have
okay.
went my whole life without knowing
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
but all right.
Okay.
So ruined that. Totally
Okay.
ruined
We
that.
need a new, because that's an old.
Yeah,
That's been in
that's
her
an
purse
old.
for a while.
All right.
Let's
yes.
leave, you know what?
Let's.
Let's
Okay.
leave that to last.
Let's leave this to last.
She goes, "Is this mine?" No, it is not. I mean,
Okay.
now it is. Okay.
Okay, Joy.
Ooh.
Go now.
This is fun.
This is fun.
Okay. I don't know how much Lauren is actually going to like this, but this
really you can't
I
really
hope-
see this, but it's really pretty
hope
packaging.
Yes.
appeal to the adventuristic side of Lauren.
Yes.
This is a lip gloss
Called unicorn.
that
It's
has
called
no
unicorn.
color to it.
Mhm.
And it is supposed to, from your pH levels on your lips,
Like
match to the
match.
perfect shade for you.
So maybe
Ooh. All right.
another episode.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm
Yes.
gonna
'Cause
put
you
that.
have
I'm
stuff-
gonna
yeah,
put this
yeah,
on.
yeah.
'cause
I mean,
have-
that's
my lips are
sparkly. Look at
sticky
that.
right
There-
now.
the
That
only
is a
thing that the
unicorn
unicorn action is that there's a little sparkle to it, but the color is supposed to be the
SB.
perfect color.
I've
for
always
you.
wanted to try these.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yes.
I love this. It's called Winky Lux. Is the
Yeah.
is the brand
Yeah,
maybe,
it's
and
the
then
brand.
it's Glimmer Balm in the unicorn sparkle shade.
That is a really cute box, though.
It's a
too.
really
It
cute
is
box.
yeah.
with all the floral.
We
I'm
went-
so excited about this.
We're gonna have to review that later because I'm really
Yes.
excited to know if it works. Because all the reviews say, like, there are a bunch of like girlfriends like us who get together and do it,
Mhm.
and they all look like
All look
different
different.
shades. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited for this.
Hold on, my disco balls are falling off. Okay.
And I always need lip stuff because if
Mhm.
I do throw it in a bag or like a coat pocket or something, I don't see it for another 2 years.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
always having to replenish
You're like, new one, new
what
one.
I have. My daughter could not catch sight of
No,
this.
Don't tell her it's
because
that's
unicorn.
not a daughter
Another
item.
new thing.
No, that
Another
Let's
new
keep
thing?
going with new.
It's really
Keep
good that
going.
you can't see the bottom of this bag because it's so scary.
There's lots of receipts, lots of coins.
Okay, I will
Oh
talk
my
about
God.
that.
Rebecca, you explain this.
So when I was thinking about Lauren and
This
what
is great.
this is practical, but
You
it
can
is
open
a
it.
little
I
bit
wanna
of a
see it,
joke
actually.
in a way because I really don't know how long. I don't even know if you give this a try. She might be like, "We're never using this."
She's going to
Um,
try it.
Okay, Joy's saying she's gonna try it. This is a. Oh my god, it's so
It's so cute.
It's like this big.
So this is a reminder to drink water.
And you can put it on anything.
You can put it on anything cylindrical, like it'll.
Wait, I did not realize that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
It attaches to that silicone band, and it blinks.
It's
like
blinking
that.
at me.
It
starts-
doesn't make a sound.
Mhm.
It blinks every half hour
To
if
remind you
to
to take
remind
a
you
sip.
to pick up your water bottle.
Yep.
So,
Lauren, you will try this.
now
I have to have a water bottle
Now-
with me for this.
Now, listen, you can put it. You cannot put this around your Starbucks coffee.
No,
'cause
you
it
don't need
can
any
go-
help. You don't need any help
Help
reminding
there.
to
Okay,
put that
this
on.
has to go around a water bottle. I was not about to buy you a water bottle because they're very specific and I feel like personal.
No, she needs
So-
she needs one for her. Yeah.
So I'm hoping that this is both annoying and helpful. That she's like, oh my gosh, that thing went blinking in my eye.
It literally says, "Don't be a cactus."
Yeah.
That's what it says.
A
on
little
it.
passive aggressive. Okay.
I like to be a little prickly.
I just love because there are water bottles that
Yeah.
are specifically made to like alarms go off.
Yeah,
and
I was like,
sing
I
to
didn't
you.
want anything.
She's
going
not doing that
crazy.
nonsense. You can put this on
No.
anything.
Yeah. And it's so
I
cute.
can attach it to one of you as you leave.
Our arms.
She'd be like, it's on my keychain.
This was a tough love gift.
Yeah, it was. We were
yeah,
like,
I'm feeling the tough love.
We started with the unicorn glitter bomb. Now it's a.
I'm actually not sure how to take all of this. It's like, here's some new makeup because we don't like what you're currently wearing.
You need a shade specifically meant for you.
Here's some moisturizer because your skin looks dry, and here's a reminder to drink more water.
And here's to help
because
you
you're
get
Listen,
lashes.
we're going to end on a really great note.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to
Is-
end.
I think there is one more.
I think there's
thing,
one more
but
thing,
I think
too.
I think this might be
Yes.
it.
Is
I
it?
think this is it.
This
hope
is
it
where
is.
our brains
that's it.
together planning.
Okay. So your last
Okay,
item for your
yeah.
purse.
We would need a whole week to make it through everything
Yeah, we
actually
probably
in
would.
my bag.
Is, as we know, Lauren needs, some protection for her beautiful eyes.
Beautiful eyes.
Beautiful eyes.
Guys, I was literally so angry this morning because I got in the car and couldn't find a single pair of sunglasses.
Yes.
If only we took her purse
I
before
know.
today.
So we got
Oh,
you a pair of
my gosh.
cute sunglasses, and we know that you're like, they get, thrown around some places. So
They
we
do.
wanted to make them sturdy.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
I look good.
Beautiful.
Wha- she goes, I look good.
I look great. Yeah. That's a picture right there.
Am I giving
You're
Anna
giving
winter
Anna
vibes?
Winter vibes.
Like,
Yeah. There it is.
They
there
are
it is.
hot.
you can see my
especially
eyes.
Especially
with
with
my-
that. Looking really,
So
really
cute.
This is a
festive.
vibe.
Lauren, you
Yeah.
have so many things in your purse.
I know.
Wow.
But, hopefully that one will make you feel extra confident when you're carrying around that gigantic
I'm
thing.
obsessed with these.
This kicked off the
birthday week.
The birthday week really, really well.
I'm so already being spoiled.
Yeah.
And I feel like I got off pretty easy with the absolute disaster that is my actual purse.
We didn't get it. We didn't.
We
need to go
really
in there.
didn't want to
We
make
didn't
her feel
really get
any
into the
worse, yeah.
dirty details, so
We don't need to. So I'm curious. Obviously, all of these items are really reflective of a mom
Yes.
purse,
Yes.
right? I'm curious to know what type of different items you may have had in your purse. Maybe boot in high school, Lauren, version of Lauren. What are
your
some
top
things,
three
that you
things
always had that you do not have?
that maybe you don't have now, or maybe they followed you?
Well, what's funny is that I feel like for my whole life I've had some sort of giant bag.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were never like the tiny little purses
Yeah, you never
that go
liked
like
that.
right here.
No, I don't
Okay.
know. Yeah, how people really function like that. I mean, in
Okay.
high school I had to carry around so many textbooks and stuff like that, so I
Okay.
had a bag always. And then college, I'm going through the city, so I had to
Mhm.
have a
You
big
always had
bag
it.
to carry
Mhm.
my stuff everywhere. But high school definitely. Either like my iPod, sorry, not that, my iPod, listening to
Mm.
music, or
Okay.
a mixed CD from
Yep.
Miles.
Mix CD.
Yep.
That I would have to
Walkman, here we
add
go.
to my iPod because it's the only way I could listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely listening to Kelly Clarkson all the time.
Okay.
So had that. My Kindle came with me
Okay.
pretty often
In high school.
in high school.
Wow.
Mhm.
And cash. I was the queen of cash in high school.
Carrying cash because she had a
Had
business.
to.
She had a
You-
business
You had
going.
to have
Okay.
money because how else?
That's
could
true.
we
You
pay?
didn't.
There
it
was
wasn't
no
like
like
a debit card situation. Like
eventually.
Okay.
But now I feel like kids have like their parents' Apple Pay or whatever on their
yes,
phone.
I actually have seen. I literally was
Yes.
in line and saw a girl. She went to go pay, did not have enough money on it. Called her mom. Can you add $5 more to my card?
Crazy.
The cashier was looking at me, and I was like, what is happening? right
And
now?"
she probably did it in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, but we didn't have that. So
No.
like if we were going to the diner with our friends or
Oh,
whatever,
that's
like
true.
That's true. I remember when I got my first debit card, I felt so.
You were like,
I felt like
am
I peaked.
amazing.
I peaked in this moment that I had a card. But no,
That
that's
is
right.
so
Cash.
But
crazy.
even once I had a debit card, I was known as the person who
you had cash.
had
Had
cash. So
cash.
when you go to the diner with 10 people,
Mhm.
it's like everyone, would pay, and then I would break everyone up and
Oh,
give everyone
so
change
funny.
and all that kind of stuff. So
Okay.
that. By the
Okay.
time I got to college, I had to ditch the Kindle because I was too heavy for
Oh, okay.
my bag walking
Okay.
the streets. Didn't go anywhere without a granola bar
Okay.
because I
Good.
could
You needed
pass
a
out
snack.
at any moment.
Okay,
Like
great.
my blood sugar was like, we are tanking and you're in the middle
Yep.
of New York City. So never went anywhere without a granola bar. Always had my Metro card.
Oh,
Had to-
okay.
had to
Oh,
hop
yeah.
Hop on the subway all the time. And probably, if I'm being honest, there was a pair of earrings because I'm always like
Smart.
randomly
Mhm.
taking them out and
Mhm.
need to dump them
Smart.
somewhere,
Okay.
or I forget and then I
Mhm.
dig
You're like, "Hey,
and,
look, there's one."
and
Mhm.
find them.
Okay.
So that was college, and I feel like I mean, you already made the joke, but that would have been baby wipes. Would have
Yeah.
been top of my list now.
Yeah.
Not that my kids are babies anymore, but
You just need them.
they're sticky. Kids
Everything
are
is
sticky all the
sticky,
time.
gross.
So you
And
can
you're
never
reaching
have
somewhere
enough.
in your car, and you're like, "What would I touch?" Like,
Yeah. Definitely my little. If I'm not counting my laptop, which
Yeah.
I feel like is maybe too obvious, but I
Yeah.
don't go anywhere without my laptop.
Mhm.
Then it would be my little USB-C
Mhm.
connector
Okay.
thing that I
Mhm.
showed.
Okay.
And then what I didn't pull out is my. I have one more like pouch like that, and that is all of the unused gift cards that I carry around with me all of the time.
It needs a pouch.
It needs a pouch.
Oh,
That's
My husband
great.
also gets like irate that I have gift cards that I'm not actively
Unused?
using, and I'm like, I will use them when the time is right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Mhm.
rush me to use my gift cards, okay?
I love it.
I feel like I have
Um,
about 5 or 6 that are
Yeah, and sometimes I am waiting, and other times it's just like I will forget every single time. But
I
eventually,
like that. I like having them all together and
Mhm.
you're
Yeah.
like in a special.
but at
spot.
least
Okay.
I can find them. It's not like I lose them. Like I
Yeah.
have them, and they just take a long time to actually get
Yeah.
get used.
Yeah.
So
I feel
Some
like
evolution
we
there.
we really dove in to.
that's the
we got to
evolution.
know.
they
we got to
say-
know her.
They say get to know a woman, look into her purse.
into her
So we got
purse.
to know you in high school, in college, and definitely today.
and the
Yes.
things for the
sure.
future.
I mean,
For the future.
definitely. If I
Future
was
Lauren.
being honest, there's always crumbs,
okay.
restaurant napkins that my mom takes and
Yep.
forces me to put in my purse and
Okay.
for case of emergency.
Yep.
And like half-used water bottles for my kids who get
Mm.
dire thirst,
And they're like immediately. We
and
need
need it
this. Okay.
immediately. Those are the things you can guarantee, but that's not really cute or fun.
This is great. Next time you see Lauren, she will be dewy. She will
Unicorn
She
glowy.
will have a
Yes.
unicorn glow to her lips. She will not be
Holding it,
stressed.
Not at all.
And there will just be so much more birthday fun ahead. We can't wait. Thank you so much for joining us on day 1 of Lauren's birth week. We're so excited. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Comment what was your favorite thing that Lauren got and favorite thing that she already had
And
in
what's
her
in
purse.
your bag?
And what's in your bag? Yeah.
What are
is
the
the
crazy things?
craziest thing that you have in your bag? We want to know. And don't forget to enjoy the view wherever your ride takes you.